Monday Night Raw delivered one of its most important episodes as the road to Elimination Chamber officially heated up. From the moment the show began, the atmosphere felt different. The crowd knew that every segment, every match, and every confrontation would shape what happens next on the way to WrestleMania. Raw opened with a moment that instantly changed the tone of the night when Becky Lynch made her way to the ring, confident and unapologetic as always. Becky spoke about fighting her way to the top again and how she refuses to wait for opportunities. Before she could go any further, the arena erupted when AJ Lee returned, standing face-to-face with Becky for the first time in years. The tension between the two was immediate. AJ reminded everyone that she never needed permission to be relevant, while Becky made it clear that the division belongs to fighters, not memories. Words quickly turned into a challenge, and Becky officially called out AJ for a Women's Intercontinental Championship match at Elimination Chamber. AJ accepted without hesitation, and just like that, one of the most emotional and unpredictable rivalries was set in motion. The action continued with the World Tag Team Championship on the line as the Usos defended their titles against Alpha Academy. Otis used his power early, throwing his weight around and forcing the Usos to rethink their strategy. Akira Tozawa brought speed and unpredictability, nearly catching the champions off guard multiple times. Despite Alpha Academy's effort, the Usos showed exactly why they are champions. Their teamwork, timing, and experience proved too much in the end. A perfectly executed double superkick followed by the 1D sealed the victory. After the match, the message was clear. The Usos are still at the top, and anyone who wants their spot will have to earn it the hard way. The night then shifted to one of the most important women's matches of the evening, a triple-threat Elimination Chamber qualifier featuring Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria, and Ivy Nile. From the opening bell, the pace was intense. Valkyria flew around the ring, using her speed to create openings, while Ivy Nile relied on her strength and grappling to slow things down. Rhea Ripley stayed patient, letting her opponents wear each other out. As the match broke down into chaos, Ripley seized her moment. One powerful riptide ended the match and secured her place inside the Elimination Chamber. The win felt dominant and symbolic. Rhea Ripley didn't just qualify. She reminded everyone that she is still one of the most dangerous competitors in the entire division. Backstage, tensions continued to rise when Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer confronted Dominic Mysterio. What started as a heated exchange about Liv Morgan and WrestleMania plans turned physical when Vaquer slapped Dominic across the face. The moment shocked everyone watching and added another layer of unpredictability to the women's title picture. It was a reminder that emotions are running high and that personal grudges are starting to boil over as WrestleMania approaches. Later in the night, Natalya faced Maxine Dupree in a match that quickly turned ugly. Natalya controlled much of the action, using her experience to punish Dupree and prove a point. However, the match spiraled out of control as both women refused to back down. The referee had no choice but to call for a double countout. Natalya wasn't finished. She attacked Dupree after the bell and locked in a brutal submission on the announce table. AJ Lee rushed out to help, but before she could do anything, Becky Lynch appeared and attacked AJ from behind. The chaos reinforced how deeply personal these rivalries have become. Nothing about this division feels calm or predictable anymore. As the show moved forward, it became clear that Raw wasn't just about wins and losses. It was about momentum, emotion, and positioning. Every confrontation felt intentional. Every interruption felt meaningful. The road to Elimination Chamber was no longer theoretical. It was happening in real time, and the consequences were becoming impossible to ignore. The second half of Monday Night, Raw leaned fully into chaos, mystery, and major consequences. A high-energy tag team match saw Javon Evans and the original El Grande Americano take on Los Americanos. The match itself was fast-paced and entertaining, with quick tags and creative offense. Evans and Americano worked together seamlessly and picked up the win, but what happened afterward completely changed the focus. A masked version of El Grande Americano appeared and attacked the original, attempting to remove his mask. Security rushed in, but the damage was already done. Questions immediately flooded the WWE universe. Who is the masked attacker, and why is he targeting El Grande Americano? The mystery instantly became one of the most talked about moments of the night. That sense of unpredictability carried straight into the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match featuring LA Knight, Austin Theory, and Penta El Zero Miedo. From the start, the match was intense. Penta brought aggression and fearlessness. Theory relied on opportunism, and LA Knight fed off the crowd's energy. Just as the match reached its peak, chaos erupted at ringside. Logan Paul and Bronson Reed caused a distraction, but that wasn't the biggest shock. A masked attacker appeared again, this time targeting Austin Theory. The attack changed everything. With Theory taken out, LA Knight capitalized and hit the BFD, scoring the pinfall and earning a spot inside the Elimination Chamber. The victory was huge, but the mystery surrounding the masked man became even bigger. Whoever he is, his actions are directly shaping the future of Raw. As the night neared its end, the focus shifted to the World Heavyweight Championship. Finn Balor confronted CM Punk in the ring, speaking calmly but with purpose. Balor said he wanted one thing, a fair shot at the title, and he wanted it at Elimination Chamber. Punk listened carefully before responding. He spoke about being a fighting champion and honoring the fans, especially with Elimination Chamber taking place in Chicago. Punk accepted the challenge without hesitation. Adam Pearce made it official, and just like that, one of the biggest matches of the upcoming Premium Live event was set. The final moments of Raw left the audience buzzing. Multiple Elimination Chamber spots were filled. Major matches were confirmed. Rivalries intensified, and mysteries deepened. This episode wasn't just about advancing storylines. It was about setting the emotional tone for everything that comes next. Superstars weren't just competing for titles. They were fighting for identity, relevance, and control over their own destinies. As Raw went off the air, one thing was clear. Elimination Chamber is no longer just another event on the calendar. It is the turning point. Alliances are cracking. Enemies are multiplying. And with WrestleMania looming in the distance, every decision made on this night will echo far beyond one episode of Raw. The road is dangerous, the stakes are high, and the chaos has only just begun.